To all our new guests from across the timelines, I welcome you to the Hellfire Gala.
This is Season 2 of Marvel Rivals. Ultron, Emma Frost, the Hellfire Gala, and a load of other details have just been dropped in the trailer. I'm going to show you guys the trailer right now, and then we're going to break this down because there's a lot of stuff going on here. This is frankly, it's crazy. Let's just come with me. Come with me. Let's watch the trailer because this is like... just I'll be quiet, we'll watch this and then we'll break it all down because holy hell.
To all our new guests from across the timelines, I welcome you to the Hellfire Gala. Welcome one and all to Krakoa. This living island may be a sovereign mutant nation, but tonight our home is yours. Honored guests, I propose a toast to Krakoa. Here there are no rivals. Man and mutant
will be exterminated. You all belong to history.
To me, my X-Men! This is a fight for our survival!
Then try to stay alive just long enough to see my way as the age of Ultron begins.
All right. What a trailer. Also, we'll just run to the end because it does show you the dates when this is all going to start. What a trailer. Like, honestly, this game kills it when it comes to trailers. So anyway, in terms of dates, you can see it begins April the 1st. April the 11th, I should say. April the 1st, what? I've been mentally destroyed by the trailer. Yeah, Emma Frost, you can see her there, and also Ultron are added. So what we're going to do here is just going to go back, and we're just going to run through this because there's a lot going on here in this trailer.
To all our new guests from across the timelines, I welcome you to the Hellfire Gala.
So this is Emma Frost, obviously, right? She runs the Hellfire Gala. I actually put a video together on the channel where I went into like massive detail on what the Hellfire Gala actually is. When we thought it was going to be Season 2 because there was some leaks inside the game itself referencing the gala. What's actually really interesting to me, though, is if you look, this is it's the logo for the Hellfire Gala, and it's the invitation, and it actually says gates open at 7 p.m. GMT. So the Brit in me is like, nice, Greenwich Mean Time, let's go. Although we're in BST now, but GMT is just an hour behind, whatever. It says introduction of guests of Krakoa, opening remarks from this year's host, Emma Frost, Green Lagoon beverage hour, dinner, telepathic concert, and fireworks display. And then it's signed by Emma. Now, Emma herself, she's all about like telekinesis, and I think she's about diamonds, and she's about like fashion as well, obviously, and I think she is a leader of the X-Men in one of the timelines, but again, don't quote me on this. My knowledge of the Marvel Rivals universe, or just of the Marvel universe in general, is not great. It's never going to be because there's literally so much, but I've got surface level knowledge. That's okay. So you can see obviously there's a lot of details here on her, right? She's got a lot of X logos on her for the X-Men. There's a bit of an X there, there's an X here. It's all over, right? And the diamonds are integrated into a design. So Marvel games, love it. Okay.
Welcome one and all to Krakoa.
Okay, so we're going to go back here. This is Krakoa. Now, this is like an island in the South Pacific, I believe, which is like a mutant paradise, where mutants can, it's like a mutant nation. So, yeah, this is going to be a map, I believe. So it would make sense. This is probably going to be some of the concept art for the map, maybe, or, maybe even the splash art for the map. Again, pretty cool, pretty sick.
Welcome one and all to Krakoa.
Okay, so I think we're definitely going to need to take a look at some of these skins because, again, they're just crazy. So the whole point of the Hellfire Gala, as the name suggests, it's a gala, right? So you're going to get fancy. You're going to turn up with your fancy gear, you're looking fancy, and, well, just look at these skins. They just look crazy. I mean, look at them. Look at them. I mean, Cap looks really good. And this skin as well, I think this was teased in some of the Hellfire Gala comics as well, or the comics that cover the Gala. Like I said, I'm not super up to date on that stuff. Hulk looks great. Black Panther. Yeah, this is just like... I think that's Penny Parker, right? Is that Penny? I don't even know who this is. No. Is it? Spider? I'm seeing Spider. No, that's not Penny, is it? Is that Hela? Maybe that's Hela. I'm not even sure who that is. Like, who is that? I don't think it's Penny. These two skins we've seen before, right? So these are available in the game. That Storm skin, by the way, is actually crazy. The Magneto skin's really good as well. So yeah,
Island
cool.
may be a sovereign.
This is new. So this obviously is a Lunar Snow skin. I'm not entirely sure what this is. Oh, you can see Mantis there. It must just be the names. I don't know who that is, though. Somebody Monroe, possibly. I bet you guys probably know more than me, actually. And then, you know, I don't know what that says there. Maybe Peter something? It's not Peter Parker. I don't know. But this is a Lunar Snow skin. Very fancy.
Mutant.
Looks pretty good. Lunar Snow has always got really good skins. I do think, though, it's going to take a lot to outdo the her current skin. I forget the name of it, but like the DJ Techno skin, I always use that. It's sick. The effects on it are really good. I also really like the colours as well.
Nation.
So, Wolverine looks very dapper. I mean, this looks really good from Wolverine. I mean, he's just got like a fancy dinner jacket on, but he looks cool. This is Scarlet Witch. Again, looks really good. I think sometimes for me, though, with Scarlet Witch, is that Peter Parker's signature there, possibly? But with Scarlet Witch, a lot of her skins kind of look a bit similar. Like, they all have like a similar-ish design, but they're very detailed. And they're very Scarlet Witch, ain't they? So, pretty good. Do like that. I think that's pretty good.
Our home.
It's gone a bit blocky, but that's Loki. We've already seen that skin anyway. That's fine. Okay, Cloak and Dagger. Again, I think that skin's already in the game, I believe. There's that many skins, I just forget. Right, so here's Emma Snow. So we see her on the stage. She's addressing the guests who've just turned up.
Honored guests, I propose a toast.
She's a tank. I think the leaks indicated she was a tank anyway, but I'm pretty sure she's going to be a tank, just based off what her abilities could be as well. So again, you can see a lot of the X integration into this design.
To Krakoa.
More X. There's so many X's in this trailer. The lights are like an X everywhere. So here we go. Right now, you're probably going to lose your mind at this because I know, like me, I was like, I get this. So these are X-Men skin for Magic. And Psylocke. They look really good. They look really good. This looks really good for Magic. I like this as well for Psylocke. I like the way they've integrated a butterfly into a chest. Looks really good. I mean, what the hell? Like, they know what they're doing with skins in this game, don't they? It's insane. I know they've got a massive amount of like stuff to pull from, but this is just frankly absolutely insane. Like, what the hell? Insane. Also, I guess that's like possibly some form of emote there. For Storm, because she's drinking using the glass, or it might just be custom animation for this. Who knows? It's ridiculous. Okay, so here, why is Loki talking to Doom? That's Doom. What's going on here? What's he doing here? So here's the other thing as well. Like, obviously, Doom was season 0, and season 1 we got Dracula, but they've not actually been added to the game as a playable character. Maybe they will in the future. I don't know. Maybe the big bads are not playable characters, which could be one way of saying if Ultron, as you're about to see in a second, well, you guys have seen already in the video, but when Ultron gets sort of announced as a bad guy of the season, does that mean he'll be playable? I think he's going to be playable because we've seen leaks for his abilities, and we know that he's in the actual game files anyway. So it's probably very strong that he is going to be added to the game. Maybe he's going to be the first one to break that mold. But this scene's quite interesting, right? So Loki's talking to Doom. You've obviously got Magneto and his daughter Scarlet Witch having a nice little chat, and then you've got like Wolverine seems to be like on an earpiece. It looks like he's like he's in the FBI.
Man and mutant.
I think he might just be holding his head. I'm not sure.
Will be exterminated.
So through the portal.
Belong to history.
Okay, there's a lot going on here. So through the portal, you get Ultron arriving with his, you know, obviously his massive infinite army. Unfortunately, are all made of metal, so Magneto's going to have a great time. Literally, Magneto could have just gone, just ended the season straight away. Or maybe Ultron's made of some fancy material he can't mess with. I'm sure he probably is, right? But anyway, isn't he made of vibranium, or didn't he try and get vibranium? He tried something, didn't he? I remember in one of the Avengers films. Who knows, right? But whatever. So he turns up, he's not happy. So this now, I think, is a bit of a precursor to some of her abilities. So watch this, right? She throws forward. Look, she's throwing like a diamond shield or something forward there. This could be a barrier. It could be just a massive projectile that goes forward. It could stop at a location. Like I'm thinking like Sigma, right, from Overwatch, where the barrier is projected out and maybe it can be brought back. Could just be something you throw out and it just keeps moving across the map. Could be something that moves to a set distance and stays there. But it looks like some sort of a tanky ability, if you ask me. This is just like an effect, I think, in the trailer where it just sort of using it as a transition. And you see Psylocke and Magic burst through in their new skins, going in, killing some Ultron bots. Yeah, we see Wolverine killing. Emma Frost also said X-Men to me. Let's go again. This is to do with her being in charge of the X-Men. Storm killing a load of bots. Magneto crushing them into an X, because why not? Have another X. Like, what the hell? But surely Magneto would just be invincible against these guys. Like, he would just kill them all. Like, what? This, I'm not entirely sure what this is, right? So, I'm like, is this the World Tree? Is this like Yggdrasil or something like that? I don't think it is. I don't know what this is. But there's an Ultron version of it. So this is probably going to be a major story beat. And again, you guys are going to know more than me in the comments. Let me know. But like, look at this. Look, this is like an Ultron version of it. As if like, obviously from the, it's obviously to do with the multiverse or whatever. Different dimension. Ultron running the show. Insane.
Long enough to see my way as the age of Ultron begins.
Honestly, that is bonkers. That is incredible. Let's just go back to just drop it on Emma Snow. Yeah, this. All right. So this is season 2 of Marvel Rivals. Notably, there's no mention of Blade here, which is quite interesting. So you'd think, obviously, with a lot of the teasers for Blade, especially on the latest map that was added to the game, that he was definitely going to be the next hero. It's interesting that the devs have threw this curveball and gone, actually, no, it's going to be Emma Snow, because this trailer is literally focused on Emma Snow, so she's going to be the next hero, right? Or one of them. Still is potential that Blade shows up, and then you've got Ultron. And I think, like, the Ultron situation is you've got, I think, 2 things playing against it, where they don't generally add the bad guy, I guess, or the bad character, the villain of the season, I should say, as a hero. Well, they haven't done it yet. So will they do that with Ultron? But we do know that Ultron has been in the game files since like December with a load of abilities, and there's Ultron models and everything. So we expect Ultron to be added at some point. But we also know Blade is in the game. We've literally seen him in the live game. It's interesting, it's really cool. I like this, though. It's going to refresh the game in a big way. So let me know what you think about this in the comments below, guys. I think this trailer's sick. Honestly, I think this is a really good trailer. The skins look incredible. Emma Snow looks incredible. Ultron looks really good. It just looks really good. Let me know what you think about all of this, guys, in the comments below. And yeah, on the 11th of April, we're going to get to play this. So can't wait to check it out. I can't wait to see what she does, because I'm pretty sure she's a Vanguard, and I want to see what her tank abilities are, because she might make me play more tank. And we think Ultron as well, according to the leaks, is a strategist or a support hero. All right, guys, thanks for watching the video. I've been Stylosa, and I'll catch you lot on the next one. See you soon.